Hello, namaste. My name is Candice Pennington, and I will be guiding you on the next 6 weeks journey for baby loss. It is a beautiful honour to have been asked to do the yoga for this. It resonates very deeply with my own personal journey through 2 separate baby losses at different lengths of time. So I just want you to know that I'm not just here sharing yoga with you. I'm very much, a fellow person on this journey with you. I've been through losses, so I understand the deep, deep process that you are going through in the journey, and the many array of emotions that you will be going through. And depending on wherever you are in your journey, just know that it is all welcome here. It is all valid. And yes, just honouring you on your journey. And I hope that I can share some practices that have helped support me on my journey. I know when I went through my losses 4 years ago, there wasn't any yoga available at all. There was hardly anything that I could find on YouTube. And there was plenty of support sites, but I felt like quite a lot of people just spoke about the experience itself, which I personally found quite triggering at the time, and it wasn't supportive or helpful. I really needed practices that actually supported myself, my nervous system, my mental health, and was eventually coming back to yoga to reconnect with my body again. So this is what I really want to share throughout the next 6 weeks. We'll have a slightly different theme each week. The practice is going to be very, very gentle and very much for beginners, but will be available for anyone that has practiced yoga, whatever your experience level is. As it's a streamed practice, I can't actually see you practicing. So I can't necessarily keep you safe from your screen, because I can't see exactly what you're doing. So I'm going to keep the yoga asanas that I'm going to share with you very gentle. I'm going to offer many different versions of them if there is different versions. But just putting that safety onto yourself. If there's anything that I am sharing, inviting, you just know that it is just an invitation to listen to your own body. If there's any pain, any discomfort, or if any emotions come up strongly and you don't want to continue any longer, you can just come to laying down at any point, take your final relaxation posture and just finish the practice. Just listening to yourself and your body at all times. Deep gratitude to Elies Gift Foundation. It is a great honour to be practicing, and in order for them to keep their work going to support other bereavement mothers, if you feel called, you can offer a donation at either the end of practice or at the end of the 6 weeks. I know myself and Lucy, who runs Elies Gift, would be extremely grateful to be able to continue this good work that they are doing. So in that, we will begin. So very gentle, happy practice, just beginning to start to open the body and ground back into ourselves. So you're more than welcome to sit starting the seated position. I do recommend having some pillows available for you to sit on, either 1 or 2. And then when you are ready, coming to a comfortable seated position. So the pillows are just going to help lift you up, support your back. And if this doesn't resonate and you just want to lay down, you're also welcome to just completely lay down as well, wherever you're at. So it's been a long day, so just feel whatever you need to do for this first few moments of coming into the practice. So we'll start off with a little mindful journey inward, and then we'll start moving into some more movement. So I just want to begin dedicating my own practice in this next 6 weeks to my babies that I lost. So just taking those first few moments to maybe just bring to mind if you named your baby, I know I had little nicknames for my baby, which felt most comfortable for us as a family. And just taking a moment to just be with that in your heart space, to honor this practice, this journey. And just gently opening up the eyes, coming back into space, relaxing the hands down. And then just fully arriving, allow yourself, your body, your mind to arrive here, just connecting with this moment, feeling maybe your hands on the ground, feeling connection with your hands in the floor, and bringing the hands to part of your body, maybe the knees, the thighs. You can take palm in palm. We'll take a couple of shoulder rolls here, just trying to relax those shoulders down and away from the ears. So on the inhale, bring the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, roll them down the back of the body. And if you are laid on the mat, just start to hug the shoulder blades under the body. Inhale, shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, roll them down the back of the body. One more like that. Inhale, up towards the ears. Exhale, roll it down and down back of the body. Lovely, relaxing through the jawline, unhinging the upper lower jaw. Allow the tongue to be relaxed in the mouth, the gaze softened or the eyes closed if that feels good. And just become aware of the sounds that you can hear all around you. The front of you, the back of you, the sides of you. Bringing the awareness a little bit closer. Maybe even hearing the most subtle sound, the sound of your own breathing, your own breath coming in and out through the nostrils. Notice the temperature of the breath as it comes into the body. Notice if there's a temperature shift as you exhale. Aware of the sensation of the breath as it comes in and out through the nostrils. Become aware of the sensation of the clothes touching your skin. And then the sensation of the exposed parts of the body, the air touching your skin. Notice the temperature of the day on your skin. And any smell in the air. Any taste in the mouth. Just becoming fully aware of this moment. Just notice if there's any emotions present with you. Where that may be in the body. And with a loving, kind awareness, non-judgmental awareness. Not pushing away anything, just becoming aware, allowing whatever's there to be there. Noticing maybe if there's any tension, contraction in the body anywhere. Maybe offering that area a slightly deeper breath, using the breath as a healing balm to help to release that tension. So offering maybe 2-3 breaths into those areas. Just feel on the exhale, you can almost visualize the tension melting off your body back into the earth. And we're going to start with some very gentle movement. So bringing the hands either side of the body down onto the ground. And then turn the palms up. We're going to inhale, raise the arms up towards the ceiling as we inhale. Hands come together, gentle gaze up to the thumbs. Exhale, palms down, back to the ground. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, palms down. Nice and slow. Inhaling, the palms turn up. Hands draw up to the ceiling. Exhale, palms down. Exhale. Lovely. So we're going to take a little side bend here. So keeping the right hand down to the ground now. Left arm comes up and over, just tipping over. Feel the openness through the side body. Inhale, tipping over to the other side, nice and gentle. I'm going to slowly on the inhale come over to the side, slowly tipping over. Imagine you're flowing through water. I'm going to stay here now on the side for a couple of breaths. Just really opening up through the side, the waist, the rib cage. Maybe turn the gaze down, back up, back down, and then inhale over to the other side. Exhale takes you over. And maybe just looking down, just releasing any tension through the neck. Back up if that feels good. And back down. A couple more breaths. I'm going to do one more each side. Inhale, come up. Exhale over to the right. And hold for 2 breaths. Inhale, come over, just one more this side. 2 breaths here. Inhale, come back up. Interlace the fingertips, turn the hands inside out, press palms away. Inhale here. And on the exhale, bring the hands in front of the heart space, but press the palms away so you feel the shoulder blades open and arch the back. Take a couple of breaths here into the back of the heart space, just releasing any tension from the day. Release the hands, guide them behind you, interlace the fingertips, press the palms away again, lift the shoulders, draw the shoulders back, so we lift the chin. The breaths here. Lovely, and then release the hands, bring the hands to the knees, take some circles. It doesn't matter which way you begin, just intuitively go whichever way you want to start, making the circles as big or as small as you like. This is a really nice practice. It's traditionally a Kundalini practice, but it's very good for anxiety, any stomach emotions, just helping almost process those emotions in the belly. Just really listening to the body. Don't go too deep if that doesn't feel good. If you just had a big meal, just take them smaller. And then reversing those circles. Just starting to open the spine, working into all the intestines as well. And then when you've intuitively done as many as the other side, come back to center. We're going to slowly just move our pillows out of the way. We're going to come onto our back. I'm going to bring the knees into the chest. A nice pose called Apanasana. So this is a really nice pose for just grounding the back into the earth. So if there's any poses that you don't want to do, or it's causing any pain or discomfort, especially in the back, just this is a nice one to come in to sort of rebalance yourself, your spine. So bring the knees into the chest, nice and close, and you feel the lower back release, the sacrum release. And just like we did in seated, we're going to take some big circles, keep the hands onto the knees to guide the knees. So it's almost like you're drawing big circles on the ceiling, just moving in one direction to begin. And just feel into your sacrum here. Just notice if there's any like little hot spots that maybe you want to go a little bit slower. When I say hot spots, I mean like tension. Just use the weight of the knees to ease out that tension in the lower back, the outer hips. Just taking it nice and slowly. And then reversing those circles. Okay. And then bringing them back to center, one final hug in. And then place the feet onto the ground, onto the mat. So keep the knees bent here. Walk the feet as wide as the mat here. And just have the arms a little away from the body so they're not in the way. So we're going to take windshield wipers here. So inhale with the knees at center. Exhale, lower the knees over to the right. The feet are going to fall onto the outside edges. Inhale, the knees then come back to center. And exhale, lowers the knees over to the left. So traditionally in a hatha yoga practice, we try and keep the movement contained within the breath. So we're just going to start to bring that into the practice. So we inhale. So as the knees come over, when the inhale arrives into the body, then the movement begins. Inhale takes you back to center, and then the exhale comes into the twist. The inhale comes in, the movement arrives. So just slowly start doing that with your own breathing and the movement. Do a couple more each side. Lovely. And then we're going to slowly come over. So a couple of ways you can come out. If there's no disc issues or any problems with the spine, you're more than welcome to rock out. Roll. You can roll off to the side, use the hand to bring yourself back up to seated. And then we're going to come over onto all fours here. Place the hands down. I'm just going to turn. Just worried that you can't fully see my mat. There we go. I think that might be better. So the hands under the shoulders, knees are under the hips. So we're going to take some cat-cow poses. So the gaze is down, neutral spine. So just to take the top flat back. And then we're going to inhale, lift the heart, chin, and tailbone here. And that's your inhale. On the exhale, draw the chin into the chest. Draw the belly button to the spine. The tailbone comes under. So you're almost getting this wave through the spine. Inhaling, coming forward. Exhale, chin to chest, belly to spine. Tailbone tucks under with this one. So you're really arching through the upper back here. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, round and down. Inhaling, coming forward. Exhale, round and down. And then gently make your way back to tabletop. You want to take some big circles through the hips. Just begin to really open the hips. You might get lots of little creaks and cracks here, the knees and hips. You take these circles as big or as small as you like, just beginning to open the body here, open the hips. Just feeling all the little sensations. And reversing those circles. Lovely. And then just making sure you've gone the other way if you haven't already. And then slowly coming back to center. So we'll just take one more cat-cow here, just balance the spine. Exhale. Come to all fours. So from here, we're going to come into, so we're going to do a version of sun salutations, but we're going to do the version of sun salutations that are all grounded. So I call them baby sun salutations. A really nice, mindful practice. So we'll look at this a couple of times throughout the 6 weeks because it's a really lovely way to stay grounded, but still build some warmth and energy in the body for some of deeper postures that we'll look at further down the practice. So coming up to kneeling, have the hands either side of the body. The hands are nice and active, shoulders back, gaze is forward. We're going to inhale, raise the arms, gaze and look up towards the thumbs. And then on the exhale, I'm going to come into a child's pose. So hips move back to the heels, palms and hands on the ground, forehead to the mat if it is available. Inhale, come onto all fours. Exhale, tucks the toes under, lift the hips back into downward dog. Inhale, back to all fours. Exhale, back to child's pose. Inhaling, rise the arms up. If that feels too challenging for your body to come up, you can come up with the hands onto the hips. Just removing that extra weight from the arms if that feels safer for you. So we're going to keep going through that round, probably about 4 more times. Inhale. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, all fours. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, back to all fours. Exhale, back, child's pose. Inhale, raise the arms to up. Kneeled Tadasana pose, back to the starting position. Straight into the third round. Inhale, rise the arms. Exhale, child's pose. Surrendering the weight of the body to the ground. Inhale, back to all fours, shoulders over wrists. Exhale, tuck the toes, press back, down the dog. Inhale, back to all fours. Exhale, child's pose. Inhaling, coming back up to kneeling. Exhale, release the hands to the side body. 2 more. Inhale, rise the arms. On the exhale, child's pose. Inhale to all fours. On the exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward dog. Inhale, back to all fours. Exhale, child's pose. Inhaling, coming back up to kneeling. Exhale, release the hands to the side body. So one final round here. The joints are starting to get a bit warmer, circulation flowing. Inhaling. Exhaling, child's pose. Inhale, all fours. Exhale, tuck the toes under, lift the hips, downward dog. Inhale, back to all fours. And tuck the toes, child's pose. Inhaling, kneeling. Exhaling, release the hands to the side body. I'm just going to come face on, but you can stay where you are. So we're going to just bring the hands onto the hips here. Take the right leg out on the hip. I'm going to inhale, raise both arms up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, the right arm comes down, the right leg, left arm reaches over. Inhale, both arms back up towards the ceiling. So imagine you can lengthen through the spine, the arms. Once again, just get some length through the waist. Relax the shoulders down. Inhale here. Exhale, right arm goes down. The right leg, left arm reaches over. A couple of breaths here. Just feeling a nice deep opening through the side of the body here. Lovely. Inhale, come back up to center. You're going to take the hands down to the ground, bring that right leg in, and the left leg goes out. Come back up to kneeling. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, left arm goes down the left leg, right arm reaches. Lovely. Inhale. Bring both arms back up to the ceiling. Gather some length through the body, so the spine rising up towards the ceiling. Some length through the waist. Inhale here. And then on the exhale, left arm goes down the leg, supported on the leg, but not pressing into it. Keep the weight in the leg nice and light. Right arm reaches. A couple more breaths here. Lovely. Inhale, come back up. And then take the hands back down to the ground. Bring both legs in. We're going to come into a child's pose and just rest here for a few moments. So a couple of options for child's pose. I quite enjoy a wide leg child's pose, so taking the knees almost as wide as the mat, toes coming in towards one another, and there's a little bit of space for the belly. Stretch the arms out. Traditionally, knees are together. That might feel quite comfortable because as the knees come into the chest, it can almost feel like a bit of a hug, quite supportive. If your head is not quite touching the ground, don't worry, you can also use your pillows. Everybody is different. And you might even have your hips a little bit higher. So just honouring where you are at, whatever shape you are in. I'm just going to stay here for a few moments. And just gently rock the head from side to side. So we're massaging out the forehead onto the mat. So go really slow with this. Really nice one if you've got any tension there. Fully releasing that, letting it go. And then coming back to center. We're just going to stay here for a few moments. Just feel the body breathing. Maybe deepening the breath so you can feel the back of the rib cage expanding and opening. Long, slow exhale. I'm going to take about 3 more breaths here. And then really gently just lift the head, walk the hands back towards you, and swing the legs round in front of you. So you're more than welcome to sit off the edge of one of your cushions. I'm just going to show you here. Like so, and then bring the soles of the feet together. Allow the knees to butterfly open, and then taking just a hold of the feet, a little bounce of the knees from side to side. And then with the back staying nice and straight and upright, just going to gently fold into any space that's available. Maybe you just come an inch, maybe you go all the way down. No forcing in the body, just meeting the body where it's at. And then just staying here, closing the eyes. Just feeling into the body. Maybe breathing into any areas that are feeling a little bit more tighter, congested. Breathing into the belly. Maybe going a little bit deeper for the final 2 breaths. And inhale, slowly come back up to seated. Guide the knees in towards one another, so the feet are flat on the ground. Take the feet as wide as the mat. And have the hands either side of the hips. And then we're going to just gently windshield wiper our knees from side to side. It's a really nice one just for opening up the hips. And then we come into some more seated floor poses. So we'll take a little bit of a twist now. So we're going to come into just a very simple open twist, depending on where you are in your journey. We don't want to compress the belly too much. So just a nice simple cross leg. Whichever leg feels the most comfortable to cross. I'm going to inhale, raise the arms. And then we're going to twist to the right. So just gently twisting your body round on the axis of the spine. And then left hand comes down to the right knee. And then the right arm comes behind you. So nice and open through the body. And then if it feels available, just gently twist your head towards the back of the room, but not so much that you're feeling any tension. We want to keep it quite relaxed here. So if you're feeling like you're straining any muscles here, just relax the twist of the neck slightly. And stay here for about 5 more breaths. growing tall through the crown of the head, twisting more deeply through the spine on the exhale. Lovely, and then gently guide the head back to center. Inhale, raise the arms, come back to center. And round to the opposite direction. So now right hand outside of the left knee, left hand behind you. So the belly is nice and open here. Twisting towards the back of the room. And then just notice in your neck, how does it feel? Do you need to unwind that twist in the neck slightly? You don't want to cause any strain, any pulls here. I'm going to stay here for about 5 breaths. But as you inhale, just imagine you're growing nice and tall through the spine. Maybe each exhale you twist slightly deeper. So twists are an amazing practice. They're quite often seen as poses to assist with detoxification of the body because we're wringing out the body, but from a spiritual, emotional perspective, they're very good for not just digestion, but digesting life and assimilation. So helping with those emotions, so helping with those things that we are processing and digesting in our lives. It's a very grounding energy as well. It brings, almost invites all our energy back into our center. Really gently unwind the head first. Unwind the body. Inhale, raise the arms. We'll take that twist again to the right. And just stay here for a couple of breaths. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, round. 2 more breaths here. Lovely, and then slowly unwind. You might want to cross your opposite leg on top, just give knees a bit of a switch over. Maybe take a gentle forward fold here. Inhale, raise the arms. And exhale, fold over the legs. Come up high on top of the fingertips and then slowly walk yourself down to the ground. A couple of deep breaths into the back of the body. Normally lift the head, walk the hands back towards you. And we're going to finish with a couple of forward folds. So stretching the legs out in front of you. You might want to stay seated on the pillow just to help with the hips tilting forward. And then just pulling the flesh back behind you with the sit bones. I'm just going to come sideways on so we can see me a little bit better here. And then for our forward fold, Paschimottanasana, we want to have a nice deep bend into the knees. Inhale, raise the arms straight back. Inhale here. Exhale, fold over the legs. So we're not curling around. You want to keep the back nice and active, nice and straight. Just come forward to any space that's available. Take the hands to either take the peace fingers around the big toes. Hands come to ankles, shins, wherever you are in your body. And then slight Tuck of the chin, so it just opens up the back of the neck, so we're not compressing any big arteries there. We want to keep the length in the spine. If you're nice and open through your hamstrings, you might feel like you can shuffle the heels away slightly. Just honoring where the body's at today. So forward folds are really nice introspective poses. You might even feel like you want to close the eyes here. Breathing space and openness into where you're feeling this in your body. And each exhale, just feel a grounding, a letting go, a softening happen. Final breath here. The eyes are closed, open them, and the hands up high on the fingertips. Slowly walk yourself back out. And then just pause for a moment. Just feel the energy of the mind, the downward flow and energy come back into the body. We're going to do one more forward fold here. So bending the right leg. Place the sole of the foot on the inside of the left leg. And if the knee is off the ground, grab your pillow and just tuck it under the leg. So it's got a bit of support. Inhale, raise the arms. And exhale, fold over that stretched out leg. Take a hold of the foot or the ankle, and the forehead comes to knee. Janu Shirasana. Head to knee pose. Again, some nice, slow, deep breaths here. To exit safely, gently lift the head, relax the hands inside of the foot, and then walk yourself back up to seated. Just pause for a moment, and then switch to the other side. So bending the left leg, sole of the foot comes down on the inside of the right leg, flex the right leg foot, so that leg is nice and active. Some support for that left leg. Inhale, raise the arms. And exhale, fold over that leg. Taking a hold of the foot, the ankle, and then the knee if that feels better for you. Overstretching those hamstrings, or just gently meeting the body where it's at. Forehead towards the knee, head to knee pose. About 5 breaths here. Before you relax the hands either side of the feet, slowly walk yourself all the way back up to seated. Stretch both legs out. And we're just going to do a very relaxed forward fold. And back up. Move your pillows from off to the side. We're going to come onto our back. Bring the knees into the chest. To release the lower back, spine. Doing little rocks from side to side. And then slowly place the feet down on the ground. Have the feet tracking in the same line as your knees and your hips. You want the knees straight. Palms of the hands down on the ground and hug the shoulder blades under the body. And then press into your palms, press into your feet, and slowly start peeling your spine off the ground, starting at your tailbone, lifting up, coming up all the way up to the upper back, the shoulders. Or a bridge, just opening up the chest, the front of the body before we close. Inhaling here. And on the exhale, from the upper back, start lowering the spine back down onto the ground. Nice and slowly, one vertebra at a time, tailbone, last to touch. We'll take that 2 more times. So inhaling, lift the spine off the ground. Keep pressing into the feet, the hands, thighs are engaged, glutes can be engaged or soft here, whichever feels better in your body. I prefer engaging so I feel more supported through my lower belly and my core. Chin is in towards the chest, the back of the neck is open. And then on your next exhale, as it arrives, slowly lower down the spine to the ground. Pause for a moment. And then one more here. Inhaling, lift the spine off the ground. Keep breathing in and out through the nose. As your next exhale arrives, slowly lower down to the ground. Walk the feet as wide as the mat and knock the knees in towards one another. And just pause, rest here for a moment. Place one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. Just stay here for a moment. Okay, take the hands out to the side. Bring the knees back towards one another, walk the feet in. We're going to take a very gentle twist. So lower the knees off to the left. And then turn the gaze over to the right. And then just see how you can just soften the body and relax into the body as much as you can. Release any tension. Turn the gaze away from the knees. And as you breathe in, I just want you to see if you can breathe in a little bit more into the area of the belly button. So deepening the breath ever so slightly, the belly breathing. Really nice practice for just helping to massage the nervous system and the vagus nerve, the main nerves that runs through the spine and brain, connecting to our lower body. Bring the head back to center. Gently guide the knees to center and then lower them over in the opposite direction. Turn the gaze away. Softening the body. Don't worry if the knees move off one another. And slowly bring the head back to center. Straighten up the body. Final hug in of the knees. And then opening out into our final resting pose, Shavasana. So the legs are as wide as the mat here. Palms of the hands turned up and have the arms a little away from the body. And then just a gentle rock of the head from side to side. Just making sure you're not holding any tension there. And just find that sweet point with the head at center. Closing the eyes down. Just allow everything to settle. Completely surrendering the full body weight to the earth below. Just allowing yourself to be held and supported. Letting go. Just slowly begin to deepen your breathing. Just arriving back into the body. And slowly begin to wiggle the fingers, the toes. Offering the body a gentle stretch, reaching the arms up and head, overhead, point the toes away. And then you can either roll off to one side and just take a moment on the side. Staying nice and calm, pressing yourself up to a seated session. You can grab your cushions again and just sit off the edge. Just going to do a little breathing practice and simple meditation. So closing the eyes back down, sitting up nice and tall. going to do a very, very just simple practice called Samavriti. I wanted to share this one because it's very much a beginner's practice. Everyone can do it. You can do it almost anywhere as well. If you find your emotions are taking you on a journey, let's say, and you are wanting to resettle yourself back into your body. So the word sama in Sanskrit language means same, and the vrittis are basically the fluctuations of the breath, so equal length breathing. So we're going to just do a simple 4-4. So we'll take a inhale together, so breathing in and out through the nose. So inhale and exhale. And just take one more like that. So just, we're not forcing the inhale or the exhale, just allow your normal inhale to arrive into the body. And exhale. And inhaling to begin for 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. So keep going by yourself, just counting yourself internally in your own mind. And if you need to extend the breath, if that felt a bit short on the count, you can go up to 5 or 6. And equally, if you need to go down to 3. So we're just trying to even the inhale to the exhale. Wherever you're at, completing one more round, finishing with an exhale. And then just allow your breathing to come and go. And then if it feels comfortable, you can either close the eyes or just drop gaze for a few minutes of meditation, just breath awareness, nice simple breath awareness meditation. So gently moving your awareness to become aware of the breathing with the nostrils. Follow the breath into the body and back out of the body. And don't worry if thoughts come and go. The mind will do what the mind does. Just gently, each time you notice, guide the mind back onto the breathing in and out through the nose. Follow the breath in. You can notice the coolness as the breath comes back out through the nostrils. Maybe notice slight warmth. And just follow the breath all the way out so it dissipates. Just keep following. Now just releasing all efforts, just resting in awareness for a moment. Guiding the hands together at heart center in right position. In yoga we call this Anjali Mudra, connecting the left and right sides of ourselves, the feminine and masculine. And just offering yourself, bowing your head down, just offering yourself a moment of gratitude. Taking this time to offer yourself this practice for your mind, your body, your spirit. What a gift that is to yourself. Thank you for joining me today. Just go nice and easy, just rest. Get some water, and I will see you next week. Thank you.